real quick. We in the building. No Filter Killers, the #1 winners with my girl, Lovely Entertainment. Turned Up Tuesday. Where y'all at? We on deck. Got the #1 Gorldo in the building. What's poppin'? Federico.
Oh man, what's good?
You already know what it is. I know this man very well, you know what I'm saying? Put him on them DVDs, spitting crazy.
First one. Him and my man Terrell Blair. Her Life Cyphers. First DVD I've ever been on.
Facts. You know, and at the end of the day, you know, I was probably the first person to really be in front of the camera, not just behind the camera doing that thing. So like, we go back a long way. So,
right.
So how did you accumulate this type of success coming from just street battling? Or really, you wasn't much of a battle rapper. I would have called you more of just a swagger rapper because you was always just saying the super slickest shit, but not really battling people. But people like probably wanted to come at you because
I don't get it fucked up.
It's not.
He's going to war. I was going to war in the beginning because that's the way. That was
the wave. Yeah.
Before the records, before a studio.
Right.
We was chewing niggas' heads off.
No, that's a pure fact. But your shit was just always almost directed at the world, not nobody in particular.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because that's where it was before.
It was personalized, right?
You know, now they give you like boxing. They give you a 3-month time frame. you do the homework on niggas.
Right.
But back then, you just had to have the ammunition. And you walking around and you just never know. Some days you think you're gonna take your girl to the movies and chill, and you wind up in the middle of Harlem with 100 niggas told by the Jungo.
That's a fact.
You know, so
that's a pure fact. That's a pure fact. So coming from that and seeing how it evolved, like you just said, does it ever make you itch or get back in that room? It's like, you know, a fighter sometimes never loses that type of fight in them, or do you just keep it in the studio and just lay it on whack?
I mean, you take it and you, like, I dish it out in the studio, but my hunger for that street shit and them bars, that's why you hear that in there, because it's never going to leave. That's how I started, and that's what always comes. It's just that right now I try to put it on record or on beat so y'all can have it forever instead of me being in these streets or doing a battle event or whatever. But it's just, I have that in me. I just choose to, you know, and I'm still a big fan of the shit. Like, shout out to Smack and shit.
Right.
I
Definitely
love it,
super,
you know. Hell
shout out to Smack for taking it, picking it up, and
picking
up the mantle and just going a whole nother place with it. Definitely super shout out to him and anybody else that's doing it.
Easily.
Anybody, any and everybody. You know, and all the pioneers too, man. All the pioneers that really started out. But what are you trying to do with your new project? Like, where are you trying to take it? You know, because Fred still seems underground. Like, Fred still seems like, you know, you haven't really broke that ice into mainstream, even though everybody knows your name.
Right.
You like Norman Cheers, yo. Everybody know your name.
Everybody,
But at the same time, we not really getting that joint where you mainstreaming it up, and we could just really be like, that's our guy, because you the people's champ, B.
Right. And right now it's more of it's a gift, and it's like a hurts at the same time. It's a gift because there's a lot of people that know me,
right?
The main people, they know me, but then there's a lot of people that don't,
right?
You know, so with the music I'm putting together now. Like right now, I just decided to just bomb on y'all.
Right.
So now y'all about to get what y'all wanted, you know? Because you know me, I'll drop a project a year, then I'll do a lot of ghostwriting, I'll do a lot of features for people.
Right.
And then I'll perform and do all these things. So now I just made it my business to just say, all right, listen, we're going to drop like 4 or 5 projects in 1 year. And we're just going to keep going because I write fast, I do it for other people.
Right.
So it like I go by the streets because I'm always in the streets. So when people pull over and they say, "You my favorite rapper, we need more," and I remember when Tony Yayo, I was in this club with him, "Your friend, we need more," and everybody that's the complaint I hear.
And I think that the reason why you get that complaint goes back to what I was saying. You don't have another mainstream on the radio that we can gravitate to because it's a lot of dudes that's doing certain things, but you always stood in a unique spot, and that spot is missing. Like, that spot is missing. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a big void. There's a big gap there where you can fill that void. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can fill that void, B.
Nah, you're right. I hear from everybody from, you know, the Khaled's, the Fat Joes, and, you know, I'm just blessed to have people that know me. And then a lot of times I be in my own zone.
Right.
So I just try to snap out of it. Because, you know, when you in the studio, sometimes you get lost in reality.
Of course.
Because when I'm writing these records for this person and his shit is on the radio, then I'm writing this record for this person, this radio. It makes me feel like I did work.
Right.
But then for the average motherfucker, they see me be like, yo, you not rapping no more? And I'm like...
And that's what I'm saying, pick your passion.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You write, you doing your thing, and you're out there, but people don't know that you're out. They want you actually out there. They want you to come from behind the booth. They want to see the video. Yeah. They want to see the visuals. They want to see you traveling. They want to see you, you know, they want to see you on stage. They want to see you in places where they can say, yo, the people's champ is up there.
Yeah, we here. You know what I mean? We gripped up now. I'm gripped up. It's going to get crazy. It's a lot of videos already in the stash. And it took a while, but exactly what you said, that had to hit me. It was just, all right, Fred, you did this, you did that, and then you coming out the stew,
right? And
you exhausted,
right?
And I remember one time I came out the stew, I did like a day and a half in there, right. But I didn't really do nothing for myself. Right. I did like 2 verses for myself, but everything else was for people and features and other shit. And I come out like, and I remember coming out, about to get in the car, and the dude just stopped me and said, "Yo, you stop rapping? You not rapping no more?" I'm like,
exactly,
motherfucker.
Exactly.
Like I just came out this motherfucker.
But he's right.
Yes,
he's right.
And then when he hit me, I'm like, I'm in the car, like, why the fuck would he? Yo,
look at little.
Where you at? Come to the 12th floor.
Yeah, for the showcase.
Tell him you're here for the showcase. Alright.
So yeah, after all that being said and done, it's like that's the realest problem right there. You definitely, I've known Bumpy Knuckle wrote songs for Salt and Pepper, like, you know what I'm saying. So I get it, but it's you. They want you. They want you. It's missing, and I think the wave is trending where you can do exactly what needs to be done. Yeah. New York is missing in the game.
Yeah, now I'm gonna try to just grab. I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna do it. It is a void missing, and I think the identity in the Bronx.
Oh my God.
A lot is.
Oh my God.
But there's people that's nice out there, right? And I know they get busy. And the thing that's happening is, with the mistakes that's being made is that we're following trends, and it's not. It's not working for us.
We're not setting them.
When they hear the Bronx, they don't want to hear that shit.
That's a fact.
Everybody got their own, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got their own lane, their own way.
You know, and when they hear certain niggas, they want to hear that shit.
That's a fact.
And what made me know that was that one time.
They want to hear the big park.
They want to hear that.
They want to hear the big park. They want to hear that thing that made us run, and our parents used to tell us, you go to that motherfucking park when that jam.
You know what's one of my biggest problems? When they go borough by borough by borough, and they say, who's your top rappers that come from out of the Bronx? You know what's my problem? And it's your fault. It's your fucking fault, and I'm not gonna let you get away with it. You're not putting up enough music for them to say Fred is top 5.
Top 5
from the Bronx. Because just saying you top 5 from the Bronx is almost like saying you top 5 in the world. Because the Bronx means that much to this music. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. You know,
so if you put that music out, and you give people a chance to say, hold up, B, hold up, Fred, nigga, don't forget Fred.
Nah,
and you know what it is too. Y'all get so commercial, Fred, that y'all forget the reason you love hip hop.
That's a fact.
No, for real, you get so commercial that you forget the reason that you came out your building as a kid.
I don't give a fuck. I need material. If you got material out there,
that's
everything
made you love hip hop?
But everything else works itself out if you put that material out.
But you know what's crazy? What hit me was, let me not say it like that. Hold on one second. Yo, I'm doing an interview. I'm inside the control room. was it's like I remember Nas was my favorite.
Right.
And he was my favorite before anybody, before Big, before Jay. So Nas was out before them.
He was out before them.
Yeah, so, but then I remember getting the mixtapes. And I remember hearing a lot of Big. And then I remember this Jay-Z nigga being on everything. And I'm listening. And I'm looking, and it was rare that, Nas would drop an album, but then he get low.
Super low.
You didn't see him.
Facts.
So because that shit happened, Big became my favorite.
Right. You gravitate to who's out there.
When Big Bad, Jay became my favorite. It was just like because he was giving me albums every year and
or at least every year and a half, you know what I'm saying?
Not every year. Like for like 9 straight joints.
A numero uno.
Yeah. And it was just like
super features.
And I remember when Nas said it was an interview. And I think he was just like, he said take a vacation, like working too much, man. Take a vacation or something. I heard that. I was just like, damn, son. Like, and that's when Jay just slid in.
Right.
Because vacation, like this motherfucker didn't take no vacation.
Facts.
He worked so hard. By the time he took a vacation, it was over. Everybody was like, he's number one. And I think their skill level, they're tied.
Right.
But
outworked them.
Jay
outworked them,
and that's what I feel like people was doing with me because I'm doing other shit.
That's
what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So now I just gotta worry about myself. So that's why the girls and the wife they go to Atlanta now. So now
and over here you got the
I gotta get crazy.
Yeah. So locking it in, locking it down. I just want to say that I want more material. I'm selfish. I love you to death.
Yeah, no, whatever you tell me is official.
And I need you out there. I really need you out there so that I can say, yo, my top 5 all day is Fred, XYZ. But I want to be able to have my brother in that conversation.
They're not gonna argue with you.
Not once you put that material out.
They're not gonna argue.
So you already know what it is. Signing off. Your boy Soulsic with El Gorldo,
Federico,
Godson. Holding it down.
Yeah.
You already know what it is. One love. No filter killers. Period.
Hey, man.
What's up, baby boy? Don't everything else go?
Yeah, everything's good, man. Wow.